Hello guys. So this will be episode 1 on this Husqvarna 50. I want to have a starting point of like just making a few cuts with it, like a before and after kind of thing, because we are going to port this and I'm going to turn it up quite a bit. But in order to make a couple test cuts, I do have to sharpen this chain first. I wouldn't even attempt to try to go make a cut with it. So let's take it off. We'll put it in the chain vise. We'll get it sharpened, put it on, and we'll head out back and make a few cuts with it. Okay, stay tuned. Okay, let's get this chain off. I made this coat on anyway. Sorry guys. Feels good to have this garage semi back to normal. I got a busy couple days coming up. I'm actually off work, but I bought a new pickup truck, or new to me pickup truck yesterday, so I got to get that home tomorrow morning. And I also bought another saw over the weekend. I bought a Johnson Red 820, I believe. Pretty nice shape. I don't know if that's plugged from factory, that decomp, or not. You guys, if you know in the comments, let me know. This is a Model 50 Husqvarna. It has a plug in the decomp. I'm sure my subscribers will let me know. I don't, I mean, I work on a lot of these saws, but I don't, like, I'm not really into modifying them. I wouldn't even say I work on a lot of them, to be honest, but let's, I gotta sharpen that chain, but I want to pull this top cover off and just take a peek at the plug. See what kind of color it is. Maybe we can see if there's any markings on this cylinder, if it's the original cylinder or not. We'll find out. It's supposed to be. So. No, it looks like it's been replaced to me. Yeah. If I had to guess, I would say that's an aftermarket cylinder for sure. We got some electrical tape on this plug wire. What the fuck's going on here? Shitty Champion plug in it. A little bit rich. Yeah, I would say that's hard to tell exactly, but I don't see any markings on the cylinder, and it just looks Chinese to me, to be honest. It's hard to tell though. Doesn't look like a Husqvarna cylinder to me. I'll bring you guys in close. You can take a look at it. Usually Husqvarna cylinders, they'll have like a blue paint millimeter mark on the top. Not always. this decomp this decomp hole being plugged is a little bit suspicious to me. And there's no other, I'm a brutal cameraman, but there's no other markings down there that I can tell as of yet. Well, I'm gonna have that jug off today anyway, so maybe I'll put that. I'll do the tear down. We'll put that in this video too, part 1, just so I won't leave you guys waiting to know, so you guys can see what we're working with here. Okay, I will save you the boredom of watching me sharpen this chain, and I'll tune you back in when I got it put back together. Okay guys, I got a chain semi-sharp ready to go. I had to put a different bar on it because I picked one of those chains out of the bunch that came with the saw without testing it, put it on, sharpened it, then put it on, and it didn't fit with that other bar. But lucky I found another bar. It might kind of get caught up in the wood because that's a 5/8 gauge bar with a 5/0 chain. But anyway, it'll work for what we're trying to do here, okay? Okay guys. Backyard looks a lot different now with all these leaves gone. So this will be cut 1, completely stock, no muffler mod, no nothing. Semi-sharp chain. I haven't tuned it or nothing. I meant to tune it when I first got it, but I haven't tuned it with a bar and chain on it. I'll go get a screwdriver and we'll play around and we'll tune it up. Okay guys, had to bring you in there for a minute and throw you on the charger. You died on me. But where are we at? Anyway, okay, so I did play around and tune this thing. So I think I got it fairly decent right now. I'll make a few cuts with it and show you what we got. The saw is still warm. dark out. I don't know when this phone's gonna die, if it hasn't already. Anyway, that's about as good as you're gonna get that thing to cut. So that'll be our base run, or baseline run, before we record it. Okay? Stay tuned for part 2, guys. Thanks. Okay, guys, here's what we're working with. Well, this isn't what we're working with, but this is what I found. So if you notice the size of those holes there, somebody drilled those holes in order to get a socket down on it, because it was a hex-headed bolt, like an 8mm bolt, right? Instead of a Torx. It's a cheap highway cylinder, or not highway. It's a cheap Chinese cylinder. No markings on it whatsoever. Plating's gone, super thin. You can see those dull spots and shiny spots. The plating's worn right off. It's not even, it's not something I would, that's not transfer. That there's worn out plating. We're definitely not using that. Piston's junk. And that there's why I didn't bother, you know, putting a timing wheel on it and fucking around with that, because I had a feeling that's what we we're going to get into. But that's all right. Would have been nice to find an OEM cylinder and piston on it, but like I said, for what I paid for this and what my plans are with this saw, it doesn't really matter to me. I'll buy a couple, I'll buy a few things. Maybe I'll get a Meteor kit for it, or Highway or something like that. I'm just going to make a play saw out of it, so stay tuned. I just wanted to tune in here, show you guys what I ran into. Stay tuned for part 2. Thanks, guys. Ciao.